You may recall the case of two state lawmakers arrested on corruption charges after they lied about the time they spent in Albany. In tonight's New York State Exposed report, good government groups are now keeping a closer eye on per diem payments every year when the new numbers are released.
There are a lot of good people in office now, but there are some that are tempted to take from the public till, and we got to stop that.
News 10 NBC has obtained new numbers that show per diem and travel expenses for lawmakers totaled $2.7 million for the first 6 months of this year, up $400,000 from the same period last year. Assemblyman Harry Bronson once again leads the list in spending for our local delegation. We pressed him last year about his high per diem costs paid by taxpayers.
Do they have a right to be upset about that?
Taxpayers have a right to always analyze how we're spending their money. It's their money.
How do you account for those travel expenses?
Yeah, this is an anomaly. It's totally related to my responsibilities on the Commission for Skills Development and Career Education.
Bronson did cut his per diem pay by more than $2,000 this year. He's followed on the list by Assemblyman Steve Hawley, just $11 less. The remainder of our local lawmakers picked up between $16,000 and $10,000 in per diem payments. Assemblyman David Gant, who missed a portion of the session due to a medical issue, only collected $5,000.
We needed to actually try and prevent the corruption from happening, as opposed to just penalizing and punishing those public officials who were convicted of corruption or pushed out of office because of some misconduct.
Dick Dadey, the executive director for Citizens Union, was one of many good government advocates that argued for a lawmaker's pay raise last year. In return, they hope for reforms to the additional pay lawmakers receive, like stipends and per diem payments that have led to corruption in the past. The state legislature did create a verification system for per diem payments, but Dadey sees reason to continue monitoring and scrutinizing these payments.
A legislator may make an unnecessary trip to Albany for one meeting and end up staying 3 days and claiming 3 days worth of per diems inappropriately. We believe that to reform that system, they should be reimbursed essentially for the amount of money that they actually incur with a limit.
Dadey believes an increase in pay and elimination of other compensation will lead to better lawmakers who have less reason to improperly pad their incomes.